I might want... Oh, I had to make sure there was no drop. I had to make sure there wasn't a drop to my right. But yeah. I want something like right here on like the inner... Is that what? Bicep?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me just sit up. My knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like right here or something. I don't know. But something.
Yeah, sometimes I need to... Or what? That doesn't make sense. In getting a new tattoo of mine, sometimes, like, it's filming us. Sometimes I wonder if, like, I get it, and then I'm like, wait, now I have too many.
Yeah.
And now, I don't see my regular skin where it was before. You know what I'm saying? Even though... Bless you.
Thank you.
I don't know, like, as long as they're intentional, then I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, again, as long as they're intentional, and you'll have the rest of your life ahead of you. You may want more.
That is true.
But I definitely feel that, because at some point, I'm not going to want any more, because I do love my bare body, like my skin. I love to see it. And
the fact that we can hear them from all the way over here,
I know.
it's crazy.
That must be loud as fuck down.
Yeah, on your skin.
Yeah, even just when I just pointed to this just now, I was looking at how nice that just looked bare. And I was like, do I actually want to cover it?
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's why I'll just think things through. But that's why I'm like, I feel like I want to just do my ankle, because I'm totally confident about doing that. You know? And then, just rise above fear. Yeah, I need that reminder. That's something that obviously I could just continue to tell myself, but I love sometimes that my mind just forgets things. Yeah. You know, but it's like, oh, on my body, I'm not gonna forget.
Yeah, it's a reminder. What are some things that you want to rise above? Or like where your fear really gets the best of you and you just need that reminder in the moment?
Being seen on a larger scale. Not like, okay, again, it's not the doing it, it's more so like what comes from it that fuels the fear. Like what could come from it. But that's, it's just fear-based. I don't have to think the worst, but my mind just goes there. So that and my fear. I feel like that's what it is. I don't really have any fears. All my other fears are things I literally don't have control over, which is like loved ones dying. Yeah. That's truly a natural fear of mine. That's my most natural fear. And just like losing people unexpectedly, even to like really terrible things. That would fuck me up. You know what I mean? I know that it would, but I believe I would overcome it. But that's just a fear, because I feel very close to those I love. Feel close to those I love. But my biggest fear is just being seen and having to live up to what would come from that. That's it. Because I feel like I'm so comfortable being like this, just in my own world, and I know I'm good like this. But then, because I also like who's in my world and who's talking to me, who I'm hearing from, are mostly people who just know me. Yeah. They know me. They actually know me. And then just being seen on a larger scale. And this is more than public speaking. I don't have a fear of public speaking. I'll get my ass up on that stage and say what I need to say. But it's like, after that though, like people may want more from you. You know what I mean? Even if it's like me posting content, posting just myself, like video-wise. Like I'm talking about things, I'm becoming this personality in a sense. But even though I'd be still like authentic to myself, it's like I'm posting this, but then it's the reality of like, oh, people may want more from you you never know what videos will do well.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone who's trended did not know that shit was about to go crazy.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, once that happens, you're like, oh wait, there's so many people now who don't know me personally who actually know I exist.
Mm-hmm.
And they want more from me because they may like what they're seeing, they may like what they're hearing, but now it's like, oh, okay, how do I live up to that? And do I want to live up to that? And if I live up to that, I'm gonna have to keep living up to that if I want to make a life out of that, I guess, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, can I live up to that because of how much I love the peace and simplicity of just few people really knowing me? And you know, it's interesting because, you know, you hear people always be like, Amira, you're beautiful, you need to show yourself. And I'm like, I just look like this. I'm like, okay, I just look like this. That did not program, like, my life doesn't have to be so programmed from, or what am I trying to say? I don't know how I'm trying to word
I know
this,
what you're
but
saying.
I feel like you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I just look like this.
Yeah.
I just look like this because the parents who had me. You know what I mean? But I'm like,
it into something.
I don't have to turn it into something. And I feel like, you know, whenever I say that though, people just, some people are just like, they look at me like I don't know what I'm talking about, or like I am shitting on my potential in a sense, but my potential is completely tied to my beauty. I'm like, wait, no.
Your potential is completely tied to you and your way of handling it. Yeah. Not anybody else's expectation. If your potential is to sit at home and enjoy a TV show with a cup of coffee, then do that. Your potential isn't a fixed thing. I think people need to realize that. And it's something that you handle yourself. You know, this day, this is how much effort I'm going to put in. That's my potential for the day. Tomorrow, this is how much effort I'm going to put in. And that's my potential for the day. Like, it's not a fixed thing. I think that's something that's a conversation that needs to be had more.
Yeah. Because
this whole idea of potential, basically measuring how much someone is capable of doing, what they're capable of doing, if they're capable of doing that thing. Like, we get so lost in measuring it with another thing, comparing our capabilities and projecting onto others based on what we think of them and what we think they are capable of, what they should be doing with it, instead of just respecting that they have the choice every day. And they're making that choice, whether or not we're witnessing it. And if they're happy, that's all that matters.
Right.
Instead of making someone feel like they always have to live up to something.
That's also
this invisible thing that
aligned with them, especially yet.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't ever pressure anyone into anything. I'm not even like, you know how mom can be sometimes, like, she sees you do a thing, and because you did it well, she'd be like, you need to do this with your life, you need to monetize that. Yeah. It's just like, hold on, I just made someone laugh so hard, like, I don't have to be a comic now, or like a comedian now, like, hold on. You know.
And sometimes it's those little things that you do that other people just genuinely are drawn to, that you can keep them very simple, and they can, instead of being like this thing that you have to monetize and create, it can be just like a little action that someone gets to witness and be thankful for. You cracking a joke, having a conversation with them, saying hi and acknowledging their presence. We don't have to be journalists because we acknowledge someone's presence. We don't have to be comedians because we crack a joke for them. We don't need to be a podcaster just because we're having a conversation with them. Sometimes all people need are just those little moments in their own day. Even yourself as the person providing this thing, to wake up every morning and feel like, oh yeah, my purpose is this. I am good enough doing this. I'm good enough being this person. I'm happy with who I am. I am happy with what I can give other people without it being tied to some, like, business name. Now it becomes like, oh, I'm just doing this, which isn't necessarily true, but let's just say I'm just doing this because I have to now for the business. I have to do and put all this effort in every single day because now I have an LLC tied to it, and I don't want to not make money from it. So, and then we get lost in that thought, and I just think that translates to how much of our modern time right now, this present year, and these past few years, have been a bunch of people realizing their potential, which is a good thing, but over like monetizing everything to the point where things are kind of losing their value.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And like every time, you know, people coming up to each other on the street. I do like these videos because you get to see other people talk and share their experiences, but it's just the fact that that's so common in certain places now, for someone to come up to you with a camera and be like, hey, like, let's ask you a question, or whether the question is absurd or not. It's like, can we talk to each other without the cameras on sometimes?
Yeah.
Can we really be vulnerable with like a one-on-one with someone, a stranger that we don't even know, who just comes by, and we choose to go sit with them because we feel the urge to connect with someone. And then you take this moment just for you two.
Yeah.
Just to take in each other's being and learn something from a stranger without needing to put it online.
Yeah. And I mean, I can understand like the intent behind that, because it's like, oh, this person's intent is to show a vast audience that there is relatability, you know, like, and what this person's sharing may really connect with someone else, you know. But I definitely understand what you're saying, because it's like, in general, through that we have been losing the beauty of just like cameras off, phones down, like, let's just talk without having to say something that's also like, say something that's so good. You know, like, oh, what they said, like, sometimes when we put the camera in our face, it's like, my intent is to say something that's so inspiring and such an, whoa, that was so close to us. That was so amazing. Bruh, the way that it just came up.
I did not see this. Yeah.
I saw the whole belly.
That's so cool.
So cool. Yeah. What was that? Like saying something so inspiring. You know, I feel like sometimes I feel like it's a little performative. And again, I don't know people personally. You know what I mean? So I can't make that assumption. I can't watch any video, honestly, and be like, they just wanted to say that because it sounded good and da-da-da-da-da-da. They're trying to trend off what they say. But it's like, still, it just kind of feels like I want to see more people online who are just like, just being them.
Just winging it.
Just winging it, but being them.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, be real with me. And there are people like that online, and I like watching them.
Yeah.
I don't always want to watch her get ready with me.
Yeah.
Yo. Like, I'll still make one, but it's like, do you have like other things though that like really just show me that like I feel like I'm in your room with you. I really feel like I'm in your bedroom with you.
Yeah.
You know?
That's real. That's what, you know, you get to truly... Ooh, someone's falling on me? On my neck?
No, but you can just...
Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like if we're gonna continue to film anything, let it be those precious moments then.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm honestly being a hypocrite right now anyway. I'm filming you.
Right.
But this is what
because I'm with you, I know this isn't what you just do.
Right,
like,
exactly.
You know,
That's true, yeah.
You felt like, and it's like we didn't perform for this. It's like we were already naturally talking about something good and you wanted to capture that being said. So.
But again, like, I think if we're going to share more videos, let it be the ones where people are being themselves and natural and sharing a precious moment. Yeah. So that we can, like, be immersed in real life and real humanity and what we do in our everyday without all the brands and gimmicks and, like, forced conversations and, you know.
And, you know,
all the jokes that are also like from online, the trendy words that we use so much that become so overused that they're stagnate.
Demure.
I
remember when people were saying that, I said, shut the fuck up. I hated hearing that.
There was this when we were at that one bar where the boys were I'm bleeding. where they were doing the security. And I just sat down because I was just like, music isn't really my favorite right now, but these girls came by and they loved my outfit, and they said that, like, oh my gosh, like, love the outfit, it's so, like, dainty, so modest, very demure. And I was like, oh, thank you. I didn't know what the hell they were saying, other than the fact that it was a compliment. I was like, thank you. And then that same night, I came across several videos online where I was like, oh. Now it kind of, not entirely, but it just made that moment, like, less authentic. Because they got that from online.
Yeah,
you know
like they got
saying?
it from, like, more so, like, a forced trend.
Yeah.
Rather than just, like, oh, this word just kind of got around.
Yeah.
Throughout
right, like,
years.
or it was
like,
a natural thing. Like, a natural thing they just authentically said. And of course, I'm not going to blow it up like it wasn't nice. Like, it was still nice. But it's just, like, when you realize that something that you think is natural and authentic is actually tied to something that's very performative, it's like, oh, where's real life again? You know?
Where's real life again?
Yeah. But,
yeah. And, one thing that really, and this is still in the realm of, like, content and, people's videos, one thing I really, really, really love is when I'm watching a video of someone, but, like, it really just feels like the camera's not on. Like, for example, and let me explain that more. Like, okay, who can I use as an example? I don't know. A family friend or someone. Oh, no, let me just start over.
What? That's okay.
Like, okay, there are people who really care about what they look like before they go on camera. So they'd be like, oh, I'm going to be on camera today. I need to look good. I need to be poised, and I need to know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's like they want to be perfect in front of this camera because they want to be perceived like they really just on their shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely.
But girl, when I tell you, I feel so good when, like, I'm watching someone and they just don't care if they, like, drop their pen and they're like, oh, okay, damn. Or, like, maybe they're zoned out for a moment, like, they're talking, they're like, yeah, and then da-da-da, and then they're kind of just like, yeah. And then they just, like, get right back to it. They don't edit out those parts, or if, like, someone comes in the room and they're just like, hey, are you going somewhere? And then they're just kind of like, oh yeah, I'll be there, but, like, they keep it pushing, and you can tell on their face, like, nothing was really an interruption to their video. They're just here. Yeah. And that's completely real to, like, personal experience. Like, if I'm experiencing you truly, like, one-on-one. And so I'm just like, we don't have to edit out so much.
No, we don't.
You can zone out while you're talking. Like, if I'm filming myself and I'm like, I know what I came here to say, but then, like, I find myself running away, not running away, but kind of like unintentionally, like, forgetting what I'm saying, and I'd be like, what was I talking about, y'all? Dang. What? Like, that's so relatable.
Yeah.
It's so human. And I've been seeing that from a few people that I follow lately. And I'm just like, I feel like I'm just here with you. Yeah. And I love that.
Who are some people to give examples?
I will say one woman that I follow, she goes by the name Shakti, who is a goddess, a Hindu goddess, a Hindu mother goddess. But it's not her real name; it's her chosen name. And she was on live recently, actually, and this is a woman that anyone would look at and be like, "Ooh, she is beautiful," like like the way that she just looks, the way that she's so tapped into like her work, like her inner work, you know what I mean? And just like the things that she knows. And so she's someone that I feel connected to, not only because she's an Aquarius and Scorpio rising.
Okay. You can have that.
But, you know, I mean, let me not go crazy with that, because I don't go crazy with
It's
that.
okay.
But I feel connected. And so to watch her live after she's been like offline for like some months now, she just like got on live, and there were like only like 10 people that joined. And she's just like, this is just like the way that she receives it is just like, this is just my audience for the day. Just, she didn't say nothing about it, you know. It's like she doesn't care about like how many views she's having, even though she has like, I think over like 30,000 followers right now. But like, she don't give a fuck, it seems, you know. And she was just like in this little office space, like she was just finishing up doing some work, and she was just like, y'all, I gotta be quiet though, because this is like a shared space, but I wanted to be on live, and I'll be on for like 30 minutes. And she was just like, ask me questions, like I'm here. And then like there were times when she just like, she would just be looking at she would be dissociated, just looking at her laptop, just, and we all still here, you know what I mean? But then she'd be like, okay, next question. Just like when she had time, you know what I mean? But I'm like, I feel like I'm here with you.
Yeah.
And then someone came in because she was being a little loud, maybe, or maybe they were telling her that, you know, they were about to close. And it was just a guy that came, and she had to like put her phone down, but we were still on, you know what I mean? She had to put her phone down, then like we hear the conversation, but then she brings it back up when he's gone, and like she doesn't address any of what just happened, because it wasn't truly an interruption. She's just being.
I see, yeah.
And I really liked that. I really did. Because it's not cringe.
No, it's just capturing the everyday moments that other people would see as mundane, but that's every day. That's everybody's life. Life.
That's literally everybody's life.
Everybody's life. Us sitting on this rock right now is something other
Nice.
other people
Not escape real
would see as mundane. Us cooking in the kitchen every morning would, you know, be perceived as mundane. Us drinking coffee, like, and it I think it exposes the culture we have around quiet moments, simple moments, and just how impatient a lot of people have become, and in my personal opinion, ungrateful for like the quiet moments we have.
Heavy on that impatience.
Yeah, and the fact that we're not willing to watch someone else cook in their kitchen or drink a cup of coffee unless they make it aesthetically pleasing, like those videos of people like getting the angle and different lighting and stuff like that, and now you have like a eccentric, like photographer-esque video of you making coffee. And it's like, it doesn't always have to look like that. That's not real life. That's cool, we can indulge in that every now and then, but like, I think it just exposes the way that we've become very disconnected from our everyday lives and how they actually look, because we always want it to look different or better, or we want the life that we see online, even though those same people who are making those videos, they have mundanity, and just like us, and it's not going anywhere.
Or they want to be perceived as a certain aesthetic.
You
know, and I'm like,
how far can you go into being perceived as an aesthetic before you get exhausted with having to put that face on?
When your mind just changes one day in the future.
Exactly.
But you know what's not going to change is being perceived as shit just really is. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
Can I say something about that real quick? What did you just say about being perceived? Or
like
changing
aesthetic. Okay.
Sorry, the way you said that. You become so like fixed into this box, this aesthetic that you're trying to become, or match or represent for a greater audience, that it takes away your ability to change.
Yes.
Because then once you do, for example, Miley Cyrus, going from Disney to being an artist, and the way that she really drastically shifted from being that young Hannah Montana girl to an adult.
A girl for all the little girls to immediately to like, no, this is adult content now.
And people may argue like the way that she went about it was but she went about it that way, and we can't complain about it. It happened. Why are we on this talk? Why are we focused on that? But she was an adult, and even those little changes, people, they can't settle with, because it's challenging the view they had of that person for such a long time. We get so comfortable in playing these fake roles that we forget we're not going to be playing that role forever.
Yeah.
We're going to get old and crusty one day and be too tired to get up in the morning. Oh, that was nice. And want to just rest and sleep and not do anything and just go hang out with your friends. And that's your life. And if you have kids, you're going to be a parent now, and that's your role. That's a very important role, too, much more important than fitting an aesthetic. Again, exposing another quirk about humanity, especially today's version, that isn't in alignment with how we actually are.
Yeah.
And then people do get frustrated when they are trying to move out of that box, move out of that role they've been playing for so long, but the world won't let them move on. And that is just, it puts in your face just exactly how problematic fitting into something can be.
And it's like, when I think, I'm glad you brought up Miley.
Yeah.
Because I think about that. I think about her sometimes, you know, and I'm just like, and I like that you said, like, you know, or I can't really remember exactly how you said it, but just the way we view someone, we don't really like witnessing the change in a sense. Like, we want someone to continue to live up to our expectations, or we want people to like continue being the way that they've been, in a sense, to us.
Why? Because it's comfortable.
And so it's like, okay, Miley made people very uncomfortable when she just chose to just be like, this is me.
I'm grown.
This is just the way that I'm making sense of my life.
Right. Exactly.
It can be as simple as that.
At this point in time.
This is how I'm making sense of my life. This is how I'm making sense of myself. Hello, y'all are watching me, but you aren't me.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know this life. You don't know my perception, like my actual my perspective. You're not seeing what I'm seeing.
You don't know my mundane moments.
You don't know my mundane moments. It's like, you don't know what the I got going on. You don't really know what I'm carrying. And so it's just to really witness her be like, just kind of just doing her. And we heard the backlash. We saw it all, you know. But it's like, you see how she's just like evolved over time, though. And like today, I just look at her and I'm like, she's dope as fuck.
And she's okay.
She's
doing
okay,
just fine.
And she's dope as fuck. Because she's literally walking her own walk, talking her own talk. And she's like if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Period. And there are people who truly try to like satisfy everyone.
And it's sad because it's learned behavior.
And that's true. Speak to that.
It is learned behavior. We get so used to doing something, and we get primed, we get groomed to do these things at a very young age. And it is more susceptible for someone to, like, for example, Miley, growing up in Disney, to feel trapped.
Yeah.
I mean, look at all the different Disney stars, like Raven Simone, too, who felt trapped because she was stuck in that role of being That's So Raven and I forgot her name in Cheetah Girls. Everybody knew her as that, but as she grew up, as she was dealing with all of her personal things. She started
as a child actress, too.
Very young. Same dude from Home Alone. Like, they all ended up dealing with very heavy identity issues. Like, who am I? What am I living for? Exactly. And when you don't let somebody figure that out in real time for themselves outside of you, you're just going to cause them more turmoil.
Yeah.
And
it's
I just go ahead.
You go. Sorry.
It's not human. It's inhumane, and we see today like a shift in authenticity and just how many people are now wanting to be their authentic selves, because now there's more people talking about that too. It's almost like what's
Very
popular
thankful for them.
Yeah, what's popular now is really what flies. But it's a good thing that people are talking about authenticity, because they're talking about the issues that caused our lack of it too, and why they're breaking free from it, why they're showing up every day, why they're taking care of themselves, why they're not apologizing for their being. And it's just ironic how that's now like the conversation after so long, because people know exactly how important it is for us to jump from those boxes. Everybody knows how confining they can be, you know, and we're better off for it. We are better off for having those new conversations. Yeah.
And I am very grateful for it, I will say. And I just hope that continues to, and I believe it will, but you know, I hope that it continues to evolve into like the content, right? People being seen, cameras and things like that. I just hope it continues to evolve into a place where it's like, oh, the norm is people really just being seen as their true everyday selves.
Yeah.
And you know, I still like sometimes a good like aesthetically pleasing video. You know, like people who really put that effort in to like have like a high quality result. Whether it's like, you know, in the world of fashion, in the world of food, in the world of da-da-da-da, like, I can understand, like, sometimes you gonna edit some shit, you gonna make it look cute, because that's still art.
Yeah.
But it's just, it got to the point where it was just, like, everyone was trying to match, like, a certain aesthetic.
Exactly.
And it's, like, it kind of made people feel like a lower quality video just was totally unacceptable.
Or, like, you're not already interesting enough.
Yeah.
Like, that.
Man.
Somebody out there likes you.
Someone's
for
gonna
who
like
you are. And that's what you need to be. That every day, going forth, that's all you need to be. Yeah. You don't need to be a niche.
Yeah.
Just have one. You know?
And I feel like there does get a point where, like, some people who literally stick to one aesthetic from, like, on and on and on and on, I feel like behind the camera, they low-key, like, and I can't say this is fact, right? But it's just, like, I feel like sometimes they low-key be like, damn, I really want to switch it up, but I feel like I can't.
Exactly.
Because this is actually, like, all the followers that I have right now, I feel like they're following because of this certain look. And they want to come back for more because this certain look makes them feel something.
Yep. The inability to shift and change within your own brand. Because,
you know, some people, even when, like, celebrities, like, they change or they evolve, people always be like, I miss the old Kanye.
Yeah, it's like, that's not today's Kanye.
I miss the old. Yeah. And I'm just like, whether we like it or not, they are truly on their own path. And can you really just focus on yourself?
Yeah.
And it's like, and honestly, I'll be like, can you take a step back? Can you look at yourself in the mirror and just be like, you know you're on your own path. Why can't these people or celebrities or anybody who are still human, why can't they be on their own path?
I mean, Steve Lacy said it in one of his songs too. And people have their opinions about him, but I don't give a f***, because we all have an opinion. It doesn't matter. He's going to be living his life anyway, just like everybody else. So can we just throw some opinions away? Like, there's way too many out here, I think.
So many.
But I think it's Change is the song or something like that. And he's like, I change, you change. Why would we stay the same? And it's like, there was a little like conversation he had in the same song with, he basically voiced like his friend who was like saying, oh, I miss the old Steve Lacy or something like that. Not verbatim, but he was like, why? Like, I'm not that person anymore. Like, shut the f*** up. It's literally... And I'm just like, even artists, even whoever the f***, anybody, everybody, I can't think right now. Everybody gets tired of playing a certain role.
Yeah.
Even the roles that we couldn't choose, like being a parent. Well, you could kind of choose that, but you should take care of that kid. Like, you should take care of that kid. You know what I'm saying? Being a daughter.
Yeah.
Being a doctor, because that's what you went to school for. And all these things, like, they take a toll on you over time. And we want to be able to be flexible within them and shift.
Man.
Not something too drastic, especially if you are a parent. You know, your child is still your responsibility. But you want to reconnect with yourself. You want to... Even parents get tired of being a parent.
And that's
like,
so true.
It's so real.
And that's so okay.
It is okay. You want to learn how to be your individual self again.
Yeah.
You want to reconnect with the things that you loved when you were a kid. And we can't just tell that person, oh, you're being ungrateful. You have kids. Like, be happy for that.
Or, oh, you're being selfish.
Now you can't have a conversation anymore.
And now you feel isolated all over again.
Exactly. And that's just some bullcrap.
And it's like, it's not giving compassion.
It's not giving understanding. It's
like,
not giving reality.
It's not giving empathy. And it's like, we talk about it so much. And oh my gosh, we talk about mental health so much. But I'm like, people still making people feel bad. And I'm just like, you don't care about mental health.
No, you don't.
You don't care about compassion as much as you say you do.
Because you're always projecting something.
Always.
But you know what's crazy, though?
Always judging someone.
Every single thing... Let's say, like, we're saying the thing that we wouldn't normally say in public because we know it's stigmatized. But that stigmatized thing is reality. It is what not just you are trying to get off your chest, but what 1,000 other people are trying to get off their chest. And something that's you sitting across from me, something that's going through your mind that I probably am not aware of, that's real too.
Yes.
You should be able to talk about that without it being stigmatized, without people saying we're not having that conversation because it makes us uncomfortable. But now you're just picking and choosing what's real instead of seeing that it's real.
Yes.
These are real things that people go through every single day.
And some people actually they genuinely have questions that they want to know more about. And yes, maybe if you let them ask it, it'll sound a little ignorant, but that's the point. They don't know.
That's
so
the point.
Can they feel safe
ignorant.
saying it and then have a conversation about it?
How can you be aware if you're not ignorant first? That doesn't make any sense.
A word.
You need to listen. It's simple.
Man.
Like,
but then you want them to find their own answers. But I'm like, no, wait. If you trust that you know what they don't know, why can't you just tell them?
A lot of people who tried finding their own answers and never got support are no longer with us.
Man.
Because they took their own lives.
Man.
That is what society does to people when you don't choose to listen and have a conversation. And even if the person across from you is saying some shit that I can't believe you said that out loud, but like you did, and you had the comfort to be able to, and you're obviously willing to have a conversation about it by mentioning it first.
Yes.
So let's talk about that. No matter how hard it is, and it's gonna be hard sometimes,
and it may even get really fucking uncomfortable. But
really
we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. I'm gonna feel uncomfortable from what you said, and I know you gonna feel uncomfortable from how I received you.
Because you know
But
what?
now let's get through this.
You know what though? Because at the end of the day, we're both gonna go to bed, and we're both gonna wake up in the morning.
And we're gonna wake up in the morning better people because we were able to just talk about this.
Exactly.
Man.
So why are we putting so much weight on things that could be so easy to handle?
Yes.
That is ridiculous.
Let's just talk about it.
Just be chill. Seriously, chill out.
Bro.
Just
But you know, we know why people get anxious with that though. Is because come on, in this world,
because they're afraid.
People are so judgmental. People are so quick to cancel you. People are so quick for
And that's what we created.
And we created
But it's so counterproductive. Because now, and it's, I always
people
say
can't
this.
even feel careful being imperfect or saying something imperfectly.
People are so quick to call out someone else's baggage when you have skeletons in your closet. Why aren't you dealing with those first?
And you know, the thing is, it's like the other person accusing you or judging you. I'm like, you feel so safe because you're not as seen on the scale that I am.
But let me put the spotlight on you.
Okay, let me tell you how this you.
And you know what? I'm not going to do what you're doing, and I'm not going to judge you. I'm just going to reveal to you your biases, the things that you struggle with, so that they're now on the table, and we can finally talk about it.
Unpack it.
And realize that we are equals. You're not above me, I'm not above you.
Right.
No one is beneath the other either.
We're
We are
here
both
learning.
exactly. We are both humans in this experience, just learning how. Whatever the how is, we are just learning how to be.
Yes.
And that should be the goal every day.
Yeah.
Because you notice, like when people open up and they see you listening, sitting across from them with like acceptance on your face, it makes them feel so warm on the inside. Like we know, because we felt that before from strangers who didn't judge. They just sat and they listened and they heard what we had to say. Melanie the other day about ADHD, like when I was talking about like asking all of my questions as to like what is it, and this is how I really feel about it. That conversation wouldn't have been received by many people.
No.
But she sat and she listened and she corrected me on certain things very kindly without making me feel bad for having that thought.
And even when I had said something about like labels and like I'm like, I don't know what I have, I've never been diagnosed, but like this is how I feel about da-da-da-da. And she gave me that look. She was just like, and then I was just like, please tell me what you have to say.
Yeah.
But she wasn't. She didn't make that look. That look was just so natural. It was like a natural response, but it wasn't like a response where she was just like, I really don't like what she just said, and I'm just gonna school her.
Right.
No, it was like she said, well, I'm gonna just like give you my perspective, and like this is what I know. Because what I said was also like, oh, I don't know much about this, but she knew more, and she was just like giving me good insight. And it was just a beautiful conversation. And I really respected that.
Yeah. And those are the kind of people that we should be seeking, or that we should be creating.
Yeah.
What's the word? Raising every
Good
day.
listeners.
Good listeners, non-judgmental people who understand that many things exist at the same time. It's not one thing over the other. It's not this thing is right and that thing's wrong.
Yeah, and then maybe this person, or I'm detecting that this person doesn't know much about what they're saying.
Right.
So instead of schooling them for that or making them feel bad for that, I can come in a very loving way.
Right.
And just be like, well, can I tell you more? Let me tell you this. And just let the conversation go where it goes.
Right. Because those are the true moments that make you feel closer to people.
Yeah.
Is when you know their inner workings, their inner mind, their inner world, what's happening on the inside. Because all we have is like everything that we are is internal. And until we make it external, nobody's gonna understand each other. We can't hear each other's thoughts.
No,
we can't hear each other's feelings. We need to communicate. That's imperative. But if we say, oh, you communicated, I don't like it, so stop doing that, then you've taken away our source of connection and our source of understanding. And that is damaging to all of us.
And the ego gets so big with people sometimes. It's like as soon as they feel discomfort over just words, because it's one thing to feel discomfort physically, like if you physically make me uncomfortable, like I got to go because you don't make me feel safe. That's one thing. But feeling discomfort over words, it's like not everything is gonna be completely in your favor. And like, remember a few months ago I was like, or we were in a conversation, I was like, oh yeah, we're not entitled to our outcomes.
No, we are not.
But we behave in a way where it's just like, I'm gonna chase my comfort, and anything that makes me uncomfortable, but I'm like, why can't you use this moment to just like grow? Why can't you use this moment to recognize something that maybe doesn't sit well with you and then bring it up and talk about it? And why shut everyone out of your life who just said something you didn't really like, and you just completely decided like they're not for me? But I'm like, they could have been.
Yes, they could. Exactly.
They actually could have been.
They could have been.
They actually motherfucking could have been.
Can I just interrupt for a second? It's the people who are willing to have those tough conversations with you that you should want to keep around, because they are willing to be honest.
Man.
Without any masks on, without a facade that you have to pick through and peel through just to get to them. And that's okay too. Some people are afraid of sharing, but again, we just talked about, because there's so much judgment. But when you find people who maybe they are a little bit worried in the beginning, but you start to see them opening up, or you have encountered someone who's just completely like, yeah, no, let's talk about that. Keep them around, because they may be the best people you ever come across in life.
Girl, when I witnessed those friendships, like between people who just keep it real with each other, I'm like, I want that.
That's needed.
I want that.
Don't be telling me what I want to hear.
Don't be telling me what I want to hear.
That.
I don't. Make me better. Make me better, please. Tell me.
Seriously.
Tell me, because I'm going to tell you.
Because life is just going to get more tough from here. And you're going to know how to deal with that. But you need people by your side who have the stamina to deal with that with you. You cannot be sitting here, oh yeah, that's okay. Oh, that's okay.
That's okay. Or just being afraid to have serious conversation.
Your people pleasing is not going to feed me tomorrow, ma'am. I need your honesty.
And I don't want you. I don't want that pleasing. I don't want you to please me.
No.
I mean, obviously, we all want to feel pleased and peaceful.
But there's a difference. Telling people what they want to hear rather than what they need to hear is never a
like, please,
it ain't gonna help
tell me what's on your mind.
Yes.
Don't mask it.
Be yourself.
Yes.
Be you.
That's how you truly build authentic, real relationships. And that's how you really, create relationships that are just true. I feel like I'm repeating myself.
No, true, honest, and refreshing.
Yeah. And it's like you being real with someone shows how much you kind of, maybe not, I can't really use the word respect completely with what I'm trying to say, but in this moment, because some people be keeping it real, but they just hateful.
That's true. That's true.
But what I'm trying to say is, like, when it's not hateful, people who are keeping it real with you respect you.
Yes.
Because they are approaching you in a way where it's like they feel like you can handle it.
Yep.
And they feel like you can respond. Or they feel like you can really, like, have a conversation. If they didn't really respect you, they're gonna people please.
Yes,
they're gonna feel like you couldn't handle the truth.
And people pleasing is it's a tendency that is created in people, and it is very sad. The foundation of it. People who never made you feel like you were good enough, so you start pleasing. But in the end, it is also dishonest.
It's dishonest. It's fake.
It is, unfortunately. Even if you're not trying to be that, it is just dishonest. And you're not, like, truly connecting with people just by giving them what you think they want.
Yeah, and it's like you could be meaning well, but it's not healthy.
Exactly. I'm not going to tell my kid a lie if it's going to impact their life.
Yeah.
Like, I think we should be approaching every person as we would when we're raising something up. Because they need to know.
Yes.
I'm not gonna, like, let's say my kid is going to school and they get teased and they want to, let's say, hurt the people that teased them. Yeah. They're gonna come home, they're gonna talk to us about it. They're gonna say, like, I really got angry at them and I just wanted to punch them. You know what I'm saying? What we don't say is, yeah, do that.
No. Oh my gosh, those parents would be like, you need to fight them back.
Yeah, what we need to say is, I understand how you're feeling. That must have really hurt.
Yeah.
It's not okay that they teased you. That was not fair. And whatever they said about you is not true. It must have been, them trying to make you feel bad when what's really going on is something internal in them.
Yes.
But the solution is never to hurt someone, because that only causes more discourse.
Yeah.
Instead of having instead of fighting, maybe try having a conversation with them. If that doesn't work, then move forward. And you can come home and we will continue to tell you the person that you are based on the fact that we know you first. They don't know you. We know you. Right. And we'll remind you who you are. because we love you and we want you to be exactly who you are and never feel like you have to be anything else, because anything other than this person in front of me, that's not right.
And can I say something to that too? I feel like when we ask questions, we genuinely want to know, like, how to navigate the thing.
Yes, we do.
We really want to know how to navigate the thing. So if I'm coming to you, especially someone I trust, like if I'm a kid and I'm coming home and tell my parent about something and I ask about like how to navigate it, I really want to navigate it the right way. I'm actually trying to know the right way, and I'm looking to you as someone I trust because I feel like what you'll tell me is the right thing. You know, that's what happens with children. But then it's like when we're the parent that tells the kid, you just gotta fight him back. It's like that's gonna translate to that's the right thing to do.
Exactly.
And that's what
what's
makes
gonna
fighters.
help me get from point A to point B.
Yeah, but it's like, actually no, that's you like really stroking your kid's ego.
Yeah.
You're creating them to really behave off of like impulse and ego. That's not actually, from a worldview, the right thing to do. We need to teach our children how to navigate life on like a worldview, safety view, protective view.
Yeah.
And like how to like maintain your life, how to sustain your peace. You know, like all of that. And it's like there are better ways of navigating anything.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be perfect every time. But
and you never know what the response is going to be. But
there are unproductive things. So let's talk about that first. It's almost like I don't necessarily know what I want, but I know what I don't want. So as long as you know what you don't want first, you can start to get to what you want. It's the same thing with like dealing with what's the right versus wrong, which is, you know, a debated topic.
Yeah.
Things are very nuanced. There's not necessarily a right or wrong depending on the situation. But as long as you teach your child, since that's the topic we're on, certain things are not healthy.
No.
So let's narrow down the things that we know are not going to help your situation so that we can get to a solution as to what can.
Yeah.
And I'll help you figure out that part for yourself. Because at some, you know, to some degree, like, we do need to guide people, but we also need to help people figure out for themselves what it is they want, or what it is that they think is the right thing.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
But this was a great conversation.
Yeah, I felt it in too. Did you feel it in?
Yes, I did. Nothing is forced.
Girl, again, same timing.
Oh, I don't even know what I just did with my hand. I said,
Girl.
Yeah.
I love that. I feel like this was a good duration.
Yeah. If this is looking good, then I'm going to post it.
Let's post it.
Yeah, as it is.
As it is.
With, like, a few edits here and there, like, in terms of transition. Because I was moving the camera like this. But, you know, who knows?
It's okay.
Let's just get a shot of you.
Oh.
Say your last pieces.
Girl.
You said and?
Did I? I don't know now.
That's okay. That's okay. Let's look
I
at
don't know now.
Let's look at the view.
Good talk.
Yeah. Pretty. We're up on a mountain.
On a mountain.
And that's exactly where these conversations usually happen. Yeah.
In nature somewhere.